In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to set up your sales settings in QuickBooks Online. Setting up your sales preferences in QuickBooks Online is an essential step to ensure your invoicing, payments, and other sales transactions run smoothly and reflect your unique business needs. Whether you're managing how invoices look, enabling custom options, or configuring shipping and late fees, QuickBooks gives you the tools to tailor everything to your liking. If you're new to QuickBooks Online, you can find a link in the description below to get started and follow along. Now let's dive in and walk through the process step by step. First, start by clicking on the gear icon located in the top right corner of your QuickBooks Online screen. This will open the Setup menu, where you'll find key settings for your account. From this menu, select Account and Settings. Once you're in the Account and Settings menu, look to the left-hand panel and click on the Sales tab. This is where you'll find all the settings related to your sales activity. Take a moment to scroll through the page and review the different sections. This will help you familiarize yourself with the options available and understand how each one can be customized to fit your business. Let's begin with the basics. Under the Sales section, you can set your default invoice terms. This is where you specify your invoice due date preferences, such as net 15, net 30, or any terms that align with your business operations. Setting these terms now saves you time later, as they'll be automatically applied to future invoices. Next, if your business charges for shipping, you'll want to enable the shipping fields. This option allows you to include shipping details directly on your invoices, making it easier for both you and your customers to track shipping costs. If you use your own numbering system for transactions, make sure to turn on the Custom Transaction Numbers feature. This gives you the flexibility to assign unique numbers to your invoices, credit memos, or other sales forms, helping you stay organized. Now, let's move on to configuring your sales form content. Here, you can add custom fields to your invoices, enable service dates, and decide whether or not to display discounts or deposits. Customizing these elements ensures that your sales forms are professional and contain all the necessary information for your customers. If your business deals with products and inventory, the Products and Services section is important. Enable SKUs, which are stock-keeping units, to help track individual products. You can also turn on inventory tracking to monitor stock levels and manage your product availability effectively. Next, review the Messages section. This is where you can set up default messages for your invoices, estimates, and sales receipts. Be sure to write clear, professional messages that reflect your brand and provide customers with all the details they need. For online delivery settings, choose how you'd like to send invoices and other sales forms to your customers. You can attach a PDF, send a simple email, or provide a link for online viewing and payment. Select the option that works best for your business and your customers' preferences. If you need to charge late fees for overdue invoices, you can set up a standard late fee rule in the Late Fees section. This feature automatically applies late fees based on the criteria you define, helping to encourage timely payments. Finally, take a look at the Statements section. Here, you can choose the format for your account statements, ensuring they align with how you communicate account activity to your customers. Once you've reviewed and customized all the settings, click Done to save your changes. These updates will automatically apply to your future transactions, streamlining your sales process and improving overall efficiency. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe.